What's up, Anchor listeners for the Common Sense Show TV? What's going on, man? Listen, real quick, I just want to ask you a question. Have any of you ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to start this podcast, get it off the ground, I've been on Anchor for a couple of years now. I had a lot of questions about it. How do I record an episode? How do I get my podcast on Apple Music and Spotify and Google and all that good stuff? And how do I make money from it? So the answer to every one of those questions that I asked myself was simply this particular platform at Anchor.fm. Now, Anchor, you can do everything here, one stop for recording, hosting, and distributing all of your podcasts because you don't have to really go through a middleman. It's all done right here on Anchor. Best of all, it's 100% free, you guys, and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor is going to match you with great sponsors so you can get paid to podcast. So eventually, I'm going to get paid to do this. I tell you. Now, I use Anchor simply because I broadcast the Common Sense Show TV right here on Anchor, and I distribute that through Apple, iTunes, Spotify, Google, Castbox, Radio Public, right here on the internet. So if you guys want to start a podcast, make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. To join me and other podcasters on Anchor and this diverse community of podcasters already using this particular platform. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. What's going on, Facebook? Let's try to take two, you guys. This is the second take. Apparently I was on Melissa's Facebook, but it's still broadcast on my Facebook, but it, you know how that goes. Nonetheless, happy Friday. I am here again. I was on this morning and I decided to come back. A few things before I get started here. One, can you guys hear me? I want somebody to know. And I decided to come back. Listen to myself. All right. What's up, Russ? I see you up in here, man. Just, hey, listen, let me know if you can hear me. I think I can hear myself on my live here. What's going on? So sounds like it's good to me. What's up, Josh? Looks like Josh is here and Caitlin is in here. What's up? Hey, you guys. Thank you for joining me on tonight. What I did, I'm doing this live for a couple of different reasons. One, good. You can hear me. Can we FaceTime on here? Yes. Good feedback. Good. All right. So can we FaceTime? On my end, we can FaceTime in my inbox. We can do that a little bit later after I get off. But, so I'm on here for a couple of reasons. One, okay, I'm testing out my new boom arm and shock mount for my new mic here. So I won't have to, because this mic that I have is it was a Yeti mic, and every time I did something or I tapped the table or whatever, you can hear everything, and it changed my voice when it wanted to and all that good stuff. Also, I also got this mount because I will be cranking up my podcast back on Monday. So you make sure, you guys, if you have Spotify, iTunes, we have an iPhone. If you are Castbox or Radio Public on Android, you will be able to catch my podcast. Make sure that you go and you follow and subscribe to my podcast. It's the Common Sense Show TV on those particular platforms. So if you are iPhone, definitely go to your iPhone, go to your podcast section, type in the Common Sense Show TV. That'd be me. Spotify the same way, Radio Public, and also Castbox. So, so that's that. Make sure you jump on that. Two, I went, hey, is that Sabrina? Hey, girl. Miss in 59 seconds. How are you? I'm glad you are in my live as well. Make sure you guys go ahead and share the broadcast and fight the broadcast. Even though I'm not really talking about anything tonight, I just wanted to say hello to everyone and all of that and test out my good stuff and see how it's popping and crack-a-lacking. I'm sorry. I'm from the South, so y'all forgive me. All right. Two, I am going to be doing a number of things on social media, so I want you guys to be able to catch up with me. Of course, the 21st of January. Hey, Deania, the January 21st, that is next Sunday. I think the 21st, I will be premiering the Common Sense Show TV back here on Facebook, on podcast, and on Periscope. And my first episode is going to be, Are You a Spiritual Bully? That's one of my first episode. I am going to be interviewing or talking to Kelly Page III, which you guys will meet him on next Sunday. He's a pretty cool dude. Pretty cool dude. So we're going to talk about that. So the premiere of the Common Sense Show TV back here on Periscope. So make sure that you follow the page on Facebook. And then when you go and you look for the page, it's going to be the Common Sense Show TV page. If you don't put in page, you won't find me. But if you look up in the right-hand corner, well, my right, probably your left. If you look into the corner, you see that little logo. If you don't see that logo, it ain't me. Now, there is a guy on social media that goes by the Common Sense Show TV. He is a political broadcaster. I put the page in the mind so that way we can differentiate between him and me. All right. He's a pretty cool guy. He hasn't sent me a cease and desist letter. So I guess it's all good, right? Anyway, also, you guys may or may not know that I head up another group called the Perry Dudes on Facebook and also on Periscope. I'm sorry, on Facebook and Periscope. Now, Perry Dudes is a group of men who try to assist and help other men try to get to the next step in their life. Because as men, we all have fallen. We've all made mistakes, but sometimes we don't want to admit that we've fallen. And if we made some mistakes, then we hurt people and we cheated and we lied. We don't want to admit that kind of stuff. But as men, though, we should be able to face our fears, face our issues, and be able to help other men. It's very important that we do that because we have to help the next generation. Because if the next generation is jacked up, guess what? Who's going to lead them? It's going to be us, right? So it is imperative. It's imperative for men to get in line. So Perry Dudes is a group that I am heading up along with Russ Lewis, who is in this live. Also Chris Rossetti and Kama Mohia, who it was his group, kind of plays the background right now, but still, Kama is that dude. All right, still the man. We don't make any decisions. Let's just go through Kama. All right, so that's that. Podcast starting up. Common Sense Show premiering on the 21st. Podcast start on Monday. So again, if you have those platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Google, even Radio Public, and either Castbox, I'll be broadcasting live on those starting Monday morning. So you might want to catch it because me doing lives is one thing because I'm video, and me doing a podcast, the only thing you hear is my voice is a whole nother thing altogether. But anywho, I want to say happy Friday again to you guys who have popped in and say what's up. I was reading something I was reading a post, and I want to get the pulse of the people right now. I really want. So what I want to do is I'm going to ask you guys yes or no questions. Okay. Or if you want to throw an opinion in there, you can. But here is what I want to ask you. How do you guys feel about how things are in this world right now with the wall, with people being out of work, the fear that if the government shutdown goes on into February, food stamps will be cut for 40 million people. Can you imagine that? 40 million people are going to be without food stamps if the government shutdown continues. Can you imagine? What are you guys thinking? Are you fearful? Are you fearful? Are you scared? Do you think the wall? I'm not gonna say nothing about Trump because I got some Trump supporters on my page. But what do you guys think about the wall? And the reason why I ask that is because there are so many other things in this world to be worried about, and we're on here doing ratchet lives and looking crazy and throwing up half naked posts and all that good stuff right there. And we got so many things happening in this world. And some of us are so out of touch and so out of tune that we don't know whether we're coming or we're going, which I think is crazy. It's crazy to me. So what are you guys thinking? What's on your mind? I got two of you in here right now. I'm not sure if it's speaker Sabrina's still in here or Deanio. I'm not sure who's still here, but I'm glad you guys stuck around. I really appreciate y'all. I do. What's on your mind? Talk to me, people. You know, when I do these lives, I don't. I love hearing I love hearing the sound of my own voice, but not all the time. Sometimes I want to talk to my people. I want to answer questions. What's on your mind? You do have any questions about anything? Because like I said, this was just a test. This is a test run to see, you know, how my boom like that. My mic got a shock mount on it, so it doesn't deter the sound of my microphone. But I really want to know what's going on. A.D. Walker just stepped up in here, boy. What's up? He's in here. I'm also part of a group called Social Builders. So if you are a social media guru, if you are a broadcaster who wants to learn how to broadcast or whatever, and you want to build your brand via, what's up, AD? And if you want to build your brand via social media, Social Builders is the group that you want to jump on. And Anthony A.D. Walker, I call him all day because his name is A.D. So we call him all day. He's got a group over there called Social Builders. I'm part of that. And he has a Pass the Cash just about every single week. I wasn't in the last one, but I will be in the next one that comes up. So absolutely. Absolutely. So Anthony, man, I'm just trying to get some feedback, you know, from the people. I'm trying to talk. Because like I said, I can hear this. I love the sound of my own voice. I really do. But sometimes I just want to answer questions. I just want to see what's going on with the people. Where are you at? How you feeling? What's on your mind? You got any questions that I can answer for you? Anything spiritual? You know, you guys know me. I'm spiritual. I'm crazy. I will get on here and I will say all kinds of stuff. But I like to say, appreciate it. Good. I paid enough money for it, but no, I didn't. I'm serious. I didn't. I'm just kidding. But I'm just trying to get a feel of where everyone is and just in their lives. What's on your mind? What can I answer? Anything? Nothing? How was your Friday? How was you guys' Friday, man? Talk to me. Don't mind my hair. I haven't had a haircut in about a month. I need to get it together. I really do. But what's on your mind? What can I do? How can I help? So just to give you guys a schedule on a rundown of what I will be talking about on my podcast, just in case you're asking, or thinking to yourself, what is the boy talking about? He always rambling, you know what I mean? But I'm going to be talking about everything from movie reviews to life. Y'all know me, the Common Sense Show, man. I've been doing it for a minute and we'll continue to do it because there are so many people that need to use more common sense on a daily basis. Right. So, all right. So, Anthony, I want to ask you, I hope you're still here. If you're still here, throw me an emoji or something. Let me know you're still here. What I want to do next, though, Anthony, is to learn how to use OBS so I can get on Periscope on my PC because I hate using it on my phone. So, you can help me out with that, man. Inbox me. All right. So, I'm going to go. This was just a kind of a kick it type of live. Might really vibing with me tonight. But it's all good. Oh, it's coming back on the 21st. Anthony, the 21st. It's going to be not this Sunday coming, but next Sunday. I got a pretty good topic coming up too. So you might not want to miss that. So if you haven't, join the group or follow the page because I will not be broadcasting from my page. I'll be broadcasting from the Common Sense Show TV page. Okay, it's going to originate there. It may trickle out to those pages, but it's going to originate right there on the Common Sense Show TV page. And I want you there so I can kind of interact. And we're going to talk about the topic will be, are you a spiritual bully? Because if I recall correctly, God wasn't a bully. God was not a bully, and we're not going to have that in this world. We're going to help as many folks. So what I ask is that all of you who are watching this, that if you have anybody who is not, who don't believe, who's not saved, who don't believe, have them come into that live. All right. Because they're probably still unsaved. There, Bradley Wallace. What's up, boy? they're probably still unbelievers or still unsaved because they've encountered someone who has totally cut off their ear and they don't want to hear anything about the gospel. Please bring them into that live. Invite them, because that's who we'll be going to be geared toward next Sunday, is to help the people. Hey, Annette, what's up, cuz? How you doing? Because it's just an absolute shame that people are still bullying other people because of their beliefs, and they turn around and say, "Well, I ain't judging you." Yeah, you are. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get into that next Sunday. All right. Does anybody have anything that I can answer? Any questions? Talk to me. What's your favorite color? Anything? What's up? Talk to me. Before I end this live, I'm going to end it here in a minute, but I just wanted to see who was on. Nothing. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I just know about Periscope. Okay, cool. Thanks, Anthony. I appreciate you. I mean, I have OBS, and I think I did it the other night, but I wasn't really sure. I'm not sure if I should broadcast from my phone. Not sure. How long what? Well, I missed something. How long what? Okay, so what I'm going to do, also I can't forget those. Every single morning, or at least I try to, every single morning I do a broadcast. Have you been broadcasting? I only did it once through OBS on my PC. I think it worked fine, but I'm not sure how to. I think I'm going to try to figure it out tonight, but I don't know. But don't forget, every morning, you guys, I try to do an inspirational broadcast in the morning, and I call that broadcast "Good Morning and God Bless." Now, this is a piggyback off of one of my dearest friends on social media. I don't think he's on social media anymore like that, but his name is Tony R. Sanders. Tony R. Sanders was the one who originated "Good Morning, God Bless" on Periscope a couple of years back, and he kind of got away with it. And I inbox him and I say, "Yo, Tony, is it okay if I use "Good Morning, God Bless"?" He said, "Cool. Pick up the mantle, run with it." So every single morning, I try to do a "Good Morning, God Bless," and those "Good Morning" and "God Blesses" or "God Bless" lives stem from inspirational quotes that I put on my Facebook every morning. So that way, not only do you see it on my page, you also hear it from me from my page, just to give you a better sense of what that quote means. Quote means, just in case you didn't understand it. I mean, some people don't. Okay. So every single morning, "Good Morning, God Bless." Mondays is going to be to start the 14th. We'll start with my podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Radio Public, Castbox, Google, any social media platform that has podcasts. I'll be on there. Okay. Also, Pair of Dudes as well. We'll be doing a Pastor Cast with Pair of Dudes. I'm sure Anthony's cooking up a Pastor Cast as well with Social Builders, so I'm sure he'll inbox me about that a little bit later. But you guys, I'm going to go. I love every last one of you guys. If you watch this live, hashtag live in the comments. If you're watching on replay, please hashtag replay. Let me know how my viewership is coming along. Hashtag live if you're watching live. Hashtag replay. You guys, listen, I'm going to go. You guys have a great first of your Friday, and I will see you the next time. All right? Peace. As soon as I find my mouse button here. There you are. All right. Peace out, y'all.